Alright, this is Scotty Blade Collectibles, and today, due to the lack of football, we're going to be going back in time to the 2002 FIFA World Cup in Korea and Japan and looking at a complete album for that. It's quite a good World Cup, this one, only 16 at time. We had a shock result in first game when Senegal beat the holders France. We had the first Asian team to get to the semi-final when South Korea controversially got to the semi-final after what looked like quite blatant bias from the referee against Italy, and eventual winners Brazil beating Germany in the final with a double from Ronaldo. So without any further ado, well, let's get into it. This album came like a sleeve on the front with 10 free stickers with some really good players. You got Paul Scholes for England, Rivaldo for Brazil. Rivaldo always had a bit of controversy as well when the ball hit him in the leg and he went down holding his face. Crespo for Argentina, Canu for Nigeria, Wilmots, Belgium, Sand for Denmark, Figo as well for Portugal, Henrik Larsson, Sweden, Totti as well for Italy, and Recoba for Uruguay. So let's get looking into the album then. I've kept it in quite good condition to say it's 21 years old now. But I made the ultimate mistake in this one, which I'll show you shortly. So first page then, we've got the World Cup sticker, the like emblem for that World Cup, the two mascots. I think that's like the FIFA Fair Play sticker as well. On to the next page, and as you can see, my mistakes. If you can guess them, yep, I've written some scores in, which has completely devalued my book, but at the same time, it is still complete. It's still mine. I'm keeping it. I'm not selling it anyway, so I'm happy with that. But these were all the stadiums for the World Cup. There were, I think 16 in total, were there? No, 20, because there were 10 in Korea and 10 in Japan. Quite a lot of good stadiums as well, if I remember. And one with a moving pitch, because it's a baseball. It might be that one. It's Paro in Japan. But yeah, I've got a lot of good memories of this World Cup. Getting up early to go down to the pub to watch it, instead of doing revision for my GCSEs. Oh yes, what better way to spend your time, eh? And then obviously the first page, France. They were the holders. They won France 98. Like I said, they were shocked. They went out in the group stage as well. They shocked losers to Senegal in the first game. As you can see, I've written the scores in. So I'm pleased about. But yeah, they win one game. I think, yeah, got 1 point and that was it. I mean, if you look at the team there as well, they've got Henry, Trezeguet, Desailly, Thuram, Makalele, Zidane. So many good players, but yeah, got 1 point and that was it. Vieira as well and Petit. Amazing thing, they got 1 point. And we've got Senegal, who beat France in that first game. Again, some good players for Senegal as well. I remember Aliou Cissé, who's the manager now. Papa Bouba Diop was a brilliant player. Alhaji Diouf got his critics, didn't he, for how he sometimes how he played on the pitch, but he's still very good. Henri Camara, another brilliant player. That's played for United as well. Salif Diao, he played for Liverpool. He was a strong midfielder and all. But yeah, a good team. Yeah. Uruguay, even though that's such a small country, always have so many good football teams, don't they? International wise. I think they didn't get through though. I think it was Senegal and Denmark that went through, because I know England beat Denmark 3-0 in the second round. Even here, good players for Uruguay. You've got Recoba, Dario Silva. I'm sure he played for Bayern at one point. Montero was good as well. And we're on to Denmark. I say we did get through this group, got to the second round, beaten by England 3-0. Jan Dahl Tomasson played in England, didn't he? Sorensen played for Sunderland and Stoke. Thomas Gravesen. There was one player who was absolutely mental as well, weren't they? Might have been Stig Tofting. You wouldn't have wanted to fight him. I remember him smashing the ball down. really hard when a decision went against him and getting booked, and just thinking, but I think the referee was scared to even book him. Spain, obviously this is a time when Panini had some licensing issues, and all the Spanish players are in their actual team kits. I think they had the rights for La Liga, but not the Spanish national team. So you can see there's a few Barcelona kits there, a few Real Madrid kits. Obviously, again, some brilliant players. You've got Puyol, Hierro, Raúl, Morientes, Casillas as well. Lots of good players. Pep, he's there, Man City manager. Got Mendieta, Luis Enrique. Yeah, what a good team. I can't think how far they got, actually, Spain. They won it, yeah, they won every game. I'm not sure how far they actually got in the World Cup. Can't remember now. So Slovenia as well. Remember in Euro 2000s, Zlatan Ibrahimavich absolutely smashing it in group stages. Paraguay. Chilaverts, who used to take free kicks. Roque Santa Cruz for Blackburn and Man City. South Africa, who played playing in the Premier League at the time. So Quentin Fortune were at Man U, weren't he? Eric Tinkler, still at Barnsley at that point. Sean Bartlett scored one of the best volleys you'll ever see. Early 2000s, a ball from about 50 yards out, came down and volleyed it straight as hard as he could into the bottom corner. Benny McCarthy as well, who went to Blackburn at one point. And Brazil, the eventual winners. You look at how many good players there are in this Brazil team. You've got Cafu, Roque Jr., Lucio, Rivaldo, Ronaldo, Mauro Silva, Roberto Carlos, Dida, Zé Roberto, Denilson, Juninho. It's not even got Ronaldinho in this album. And he, like I say, obviously scored that free kick against England, didn't he, from quite far out where he chipped Seaman. You can see why they were the winners. They were by far the best team by a country mile. Now on to Turkey. One of the most notable players for Turkey there is Hakan Şükür. He scored the fastest ever World Cup goal. It was in the third place match against South Korea. So they got semi-finals. There were two shock teams in semi-final with Turkey and South Korea. They played each other in the third, fourth place match, and I think Turkey won that one 3-2. Guy, he still played for Blackburn at that point. He liked his shot from outside box. Yeah, a lot of good players there for Turkey as well. Obviously, it's a World Cup. There's going to be a lot of good players. China. Mahou Haidong signed for Sheffield United and I think played one game. Lee Tia played for Everton after the World Cup and also signed for the Blades. Sun Ji Hai started off at Palace, then went to Man City. Did end up at us as well and did what I can honestly say, other than George Santos's tackle, which I'm sure if you'll look up the Battle of Bramall Lane and see that tackle from George Santos and Andy Johnson, you'll see what a horrendous tackle it was. But he's done the second worst tackle I've ever seen. He didn't even get a booking for it. It was horrendous. And he got sent off next game for nothing, if I remember rightly, for United. But yeah, a few good players for China in this World Cup. Costa Rica, we've got Paulo Wanchope there. Yep, we'll play for Man City at the time. And I started off in England at Derby. I think he's got something to do with the Costa Rican team now. Again, quite a few good players playing for Costa Rica. South Korea. And like I say, got to the semi-final. Sol Ki-hyun, I think, did he end up at Man United? No, it's Park, weren't it, who ended up at Man United? Or did Celtic ended up at? I know he ended up at one of the British teams. Yeah, Park, such a good player for Man United when he was playing. So again, some good players there for South Korea. So they got all the way to the semi-finals as well. Poland, Jerzy Dudek. This is before Lewandowski's time. Obviously Lewandowski's still playing now, isn't he? USA, still got this in the middle. If I send that off, I'll get anything. I don't think I will. Quite expensive now, these stickers, so we'll start off with this page. Got Brad Friedel, playing for Blackburn at times. He just moved from Liverpool. Remember Eddie Pope as well. Was he the player who peed at the side of the pitch? I don't think he was actually. It might have been a later World Cup. Claudio Reyna, Sunderland and Man City, weren't he? Landon Donovan, Brian McBride as well, Joe Max Moore, I remember them from playing the Premier League. Portugal, again some really good players. This is just before Ronaldo's time, so he wasn't in the 2002 World Cup, but he was in the 2004 European Championships. And obviously we've got Figo, Rui Costa, Hugo Viana, Conceição as well, João Pinto. Yeah, some really good players again for Portugal. It was the Euro 2014, wasn't it, where they should have won. They got beat by Greece. Germany, who got to the final and lost to Brazil. In qualifying, lost famously to England, didn't they, 5-1. A good match to watch, that one. But they beat England 1-0 at Wembley in the last ever game at Old Wembley. So we got our revenge. Carsten Janker opened scoring actually for Germany with 1-0. And then we went on and won 5-1. Again, they had some good players as well, didn't they? Mikel Ballack, Bierhoff scored both the goals in the Euro 96 final. Dietmar Hamann, obviously Oliver Kahn, one of them. You wouldn't want to fight him, would you? Very good goalkeeper. Christian Verns, Christian Ziegler. Again, you can see why they got to the final. Saudi Arabia, who I think, got beat 8-0 by Germany in group round, so they didn't have that good a team then. Unlike this year when they beat Argentina, who won it. Yeah, for any people of a certain age, for the Championship Manager 98, Ali Dea, always a go-to signing for a goalkeeper. Republic of Ireland, which these stickers are quite hard to get hold of and quite rare, so I'm pleased that, like I say, I filled it all. Even then, yeah, obviously most of these players played either in the Premier League or the Championship. Shea Given, one of the best keepers to play in the Premier League, was so good and consistently good for such a long time. Robbie Keane, Roy Keane, but he got sent home, didn't he, for having a fallout with the manager. Yeah, some good players there. Ian Hart. Well, Cameroon. We've got a young Samuel Eto'o, only 21 at the time. Obviously, we know what a good player he went on to be. Jeremy, I remember a lot of good players for Cameroon as well. Song, Pierre Wame as well, good left back. Mark Vivian Foe, I think he won, didn't he? I think he died playing, didn't he, for Cameroon? So, obviously, very sad. Argentina, England beat in this World Cup 1-0 in the group stage after losing some in the quarterfinals at France 98. And Beckham got sent off. Again, some good players there. You've got Ariel Ortega, Crespo, Veron, Simeone, Zanetti. A lot of good players there for Argentina. Nigeria, again, another team full of quality players with Taribo West, Yobo, Babiaro as well. Got Kanu, JJ Okocha, Finidi George, Julius Agahawa. Yeah, some good players in that team. Got England, who, should have won it. They played well against Brazil in the quarterfinal, but just that free kick from Ronaldinho did us. But yeah, we had a really good team there. When you look at some of those players, Beckham, Gerrard, Scholes, Owen, when he was still really, really good, McManaman, Rio, Ashley Cole, Southgate, Neville Seaman. Yeah, Sol Campbell as well, one of the best defenders in the world at the time. We should have won the World Cup in 2002. Just like we should have won the Euros 2 years ago. Sweden, Henrik Larsson, Olof Mellberg. Marcus Hedman was good as well. Ljungberg. Yeah, some good teams there. Alexanderson, Svensson, Zlatan. This is Zlatan Ibrahimavich's rookie World Cup sticker right there. If you've got that as a loose one, you can expect to get a nice little amount of money for it. 21 at the time. Italy, again with obviously their quality. With Zaga, Vieira, Del Piero, Totti, Albertini, Zambrotta, Paolo Maldini, Cannavaro, Buffon, who's still playing now. Nesta, yeah, you could tell why they were upset when they did get robbed against South Korea. Got took away from South Korea, but still got robbed. On to Croatia, always do well. Robert Prosaneke, one of the best players I've ever seen play at Bramall Lane when he played for Portsmouth, with the quality of players that were on the pitch. And then him, he was unbelievable. He just walked through our defence, scored a goal, but we still beat him. Alan Boxic was good. Davor Suker, fantastic striker. And Mexico, was it Blanco? Yeah, Blanco used to like put the ball between his feet and jump past defenders, didn't he? Remember that at France 98? Now this is where they did double stickers as well. So we've got Ecuador, some double stickers, and Russia. Not as many as some other years, but they did do the double stickers. Some of the teams. There's one more lot of them. Japan, one of the co-hosts. When Kawaguchi signed for Portsmouth with all the big fanfare there was around him, about 2 million at the time, which was quite a lot, and him not being very good for Portsmouth. Nakata, is it? Nakata. Hidetoshi Nakata, one of the best midfielders in the world at the time. Belgium. This is when Belgium weren't actually that good. They were, obviously, they were in the World Cup. They weren't the worst team, but not like compared to what they are now. And last team of the World 2002 World Cup, Tunisia. Again, double page there. A few players I can recognise, like Radi Jade. Any more? No. But like I say, there we go. And that's advertising the World Cup game as well. And giving away free sticker packets. But yeah, there we go. That is a full complete set of the 2002 FIFA World Cup in Korea and Japan. Obviously, if you like this video, hit thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'll be bringing you the rest of the World Cups from this century and the European sticker albums as well. So like I say, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.